MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners. Welcome, race fans. We are back tonight with the SRA Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series for their last race before the chase here at Pocono for 65 laps. I got to welcome my good buddy in the booth here was with me, Jeff Dotson, which will be helping me tonight. So welcome, Jeff. Good to have you, brother.
Yep, thank you. Good to be here again, and it should be a fun race with these guys here in the Xfinity cars tonight at Pocono.
Yeah, there's a lot riding on the line here tonight. Only the top 12 in points go on tonight. So it's going to be very, very important for the top 12 to run the best that they can run out here. Next week, the top 12 in points will be reset to 0 for, I think they're racing, what, 3 races? Yeah, 3 races in the contender round. And then it will go down to 6 for the last race of the season. So it's going to be interesting. Well, Jeff, let's run down through the top 20 in points here before we go too much further. Coming into tonight, Jake Nichols with a huge lead there over Ben Nelson, 31-point advantage. David Shutt hanging on to third place, 68 points behind. Femi Olat in fourth, 136 points behind. But again, like I said, it doesn't really matter, folks, because the top 12 here will be reset to 0. It's just trying to stay inside that top 12 coming down to the end of the season. Kyle Putz in 5th, Delonte Ballard 6th, Lachlan McMillan 7th, Tyler Sifford actually fell a position last week, drops down to 8th, 156 points behind the leader. Nick Northrup, 166 points back, and Bobby Chaney rounds out the top 10, 174 points behind the leader. Jeff?
Yeah, we got Sean Williams. He is just 4 points out of the top 10, but he's 178 points back from the leader, 270 total points. Cody Miller's in 12th place. He has 247 points. He's 201 back from the leader. Chris Bryant is 13th place. He's 207 points back from the leader. Bryce Sinasak is 14th. He is 208 points behind the leader. And we've got Zoltan Hertzeg in 15th. He fell 3 spots from last week's race, so ouch. If he wants to try to get into that top 12, he's got a lot of work to do tonight, because I see he's about 12 points back from the position ahead of him. So that's going to be a lot of work to do if he wants to get up there, but he's 220 points back from the leader. Nicholas Caressel's in 16th place. He's 230 points back from the leader. Garrison Hogan is in 17th. He is 237 points back. Ariadne's in 18th. He is 241 points back. Brett Pincari in 19th, 245 points back. And Aaron Cummings is rounding out your top 20. He is 259 points back from the leader, Jake Nichols.
All right, very good. Well, folks, don't forget to tune in later tonight for the ECR K&N series. And coming up tomorrow night on MaxSpeedTV is the SRA Gen 6 series and also the OP Xfinity series. So that'll be tomorrow night right here on MaxSpeedTV. Again, thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate it. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And boy, I'll tell you, we're only about a minute and a half away from qualifying here, Jeff. So I don't know what kind of condition the track is in tonight. I have not been able to talk to the drivers to find out. But it looks like some pretty fast times here. And no surprise, the top two there, Ben Nelson and Jake Nichols.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you see those two up front, you know, it's going to be just a great race between those two because, you know, they're the fastest out there. But, you know, you also got David Shutt and Zoltan Herzeg. They're up here as well. So, you know, they could, you know, be promising once the race starts. It could be they're kind of bestowed in practice and not really getting where they want to be. And then when the race comes, you know, with more rubber laid down through the qualifying session, they could be a little bit better.
Am I seeing this right? I do not see Bobby Cheney in there.
What? Let's see.
I don't see him. We got 21 drivers and no Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, there's no number 24 in there. No. Huh. That's interesting.
Well. Looks like maybe no Lachlan McMillan either.
No?
Nope. Wow. So we could see a little bit of a shake-up in the points here. Don't see Femi Olat either. Wow.
Yeah, his name's on the list.
Oh, is it? Okay, he must have just joined or something.
I don't know if he's in the room or not. No, he's actually not in the room technically, but he is signed up for it because his name is on the list here.
All right, we're going to step away and play the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we're back, and yeah, we still just got a couple of times that have come in here, and it looks like right now Ben Nelson, top of the leaderboard, 27 one-thousandths of a second ahead of Jake Nichols. So
Yeah,
very, very close.
Yeah, it is very close. Zoltan Herzeg's up to third, so we see we got three fast drivers in here so far tonight, and I'll say something right now. If Zoltan can hold on to this, qualifying position here, tonight may be his night where he might be able to possibly get a win.
Yeah, that's highly possible. You know what all it takes is practice, practice, practice. We were just talking about that just a few minutes ago. And, to be fast out there and and do a good job and race, be able to race with these guys and hang with them. Takes a lot of practice, a lot of seat time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't like to put that much time into it, but if you want to get out there and run well and win, it does take a lot of practice. It's like anything else, any other game or any other sport you play or whatever. Practice is the best thing for you.
It is.
Well, hello there, Chemo and Drea Unleashed Graphics there, Drea. Matt, Brad, Keith Martinson, how you doing? Good to see everybody in chat there. Appreciate everybody taking their time out of their night here and tuning in. Ouch, that looked pretty rough there. Nicholas Kressel and David Shutt and them guys got together. Yeah, I think tomorrow night, I think the SRA goes to Las Vegas. I think that's where they go tomorrow night. Or, no. Gosh, I can't even remember where they do go.
Tomorrow night for the Gen 6? Let's see. Give me 1 second and I can tell you here. They go to Atlanta.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Potlanta.
Must be Vegas is next week.
Yeah, Las Vegas is next week. It's first race.
Yeah, because I remember setting up the YouTube event there, and I remember Las Vegas being on there, but I couldn't remember if it was next week or the week after. Yeah, coming down to the end of another season here at SRA. I think Bobby's actually lost count of how many seasons they have had here. I think at the last time I remember talking to him, he couldn't remember if it was 12 seasons or 13 seasons. That's a lot of seasons for these guys to be racing. A lot of them, the core group guys, have been here together forever. You know, you got, Aaron Cummings, Austin Roberts, Josh Robin, Cody Miller, Kyle Putz, Nicholas Kressel, Nick Northrup, Sean Williams, David Shutt. You know, these guys, they're the core group. Bobby Cheney, they've been together, for that many seasons. So one of the longest leagues that I know of in iRacing. I think one of the only other ones that I know of that's been maybe have them beat would be IWCR.
Yeah.
It would be kind of close, I don't know. All right, 3.5 minutes left in qualifying here, folks. Yeah. Well, these guys always do seem to put on an exceptional show, Jeff. And, as many times as I've watched these guys race at Pocono, every time they come here, it starts out a little rough, but it winds up to be a great finish,
Usually does, yeah. Pocono race doesn't start out rough with that really wide front straightaway that it has here. I mean, everybody just wants to try to, get that pass done before they dive into turn one, because they know they won't be able to once they get in there, because it tightens up quick.
And brand new surface on the track here. And the guys were saying that they're not really sure if it made it better or not, but it is a little smoother in the corners. They do like that. I see they still got the big bump there in turn one, though. three very distinct triangle or turns, I should say, is why it denotes itself as the tricky triangle, because each turn is totally different from the other one. So that's what makes it so tough.
Yep.
You're going to hear some guys would be downshifting, maybe going into turn one, maybe even downshifting in turn three. I really don't know. That, it all depends on driver preference out there. So. All right, about a minute and 10 seconds left here of qualifying. Oh, Keith, you're going to leave us. Aw. Well, good luck in your race. We still got a lot of guys that have not taken the qualifying time. Actually, only 14 qualifiers.
15.
Oh, 15. I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah, seeing that most of the guys, though, that are down here usually are the ones that usually don't put in a qualifying time, and still yet no sign of Femi. So he's the only one that's signed up for the room but hasn't joined as of yet. Mm-hmm. But when we've seen Nate Trado here and Brad Bothwell, I would think those two would take qualifying times, but I'm used to seeing Austin Roberts, Josh Robin, Cody Miller, and Aaron Cummings. I'm used to seeing those guys on some races to not take qualifying time, so I think that might be something they might be doing here tonight. Maybe, kind of start in the back, take it easy for a little bit, and then, kind of watch how the guys are going to race up front, see how the race plays out, before the first stage ends. Then once that, that stage is over and they get into the rest of the race, because they know that there ain't going to be another stage break after that, and I think then they'll maybe try to go for it.
Well, Cody Miller out on the track trying to turn a lap here real quick. But did you happen to notice who took second place away from Jake Nichols? Garrison Hogan. Man, turning it up. And look at the time. 1/7 of a second off of Ben Nelson.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh. We're still waiting on the last couple of seconds here. We've got some guys out there. Cody Miller is trying to complete this lap before time runs out in qualifying, but not going to happen.
Wasn't able to. Nope.
Wow. That bites.
He was in the final turn, but just wasn't fast enough.
All right, the MaxSpeedTV starting grid here. Ben Nelson does take over the pole with a 53.075. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Garrison Hogan on the outside of the front row in second. Jake Nichols will start third. Zoltan Herczeg fourth. Brett Pancari in fifth place. Delonte Ballard starting sixth. David Shutt seventh. Kyle Putz eighth. Tyler Sifford starting ninth. And Sean Williams rounds out the top 10, Jeff.
Yep, starting 11th place tonight will be Nick Northrup. Bryce Senesac will start in 12th. Nicholas Caressa will start 13th. Chris Bryant will start 14th. James Koulibaly in 15th. It has Femi Olat 16th, but he's not here at the moment, so I guess you can say Cody Miller will start in 16th, Nate Trato in 17th, Austin Roberts 18th, Brad Bothwell 19th, Josh Robin in 20th, Aaron Cummings in 21st, and Keith Martinson in 22nd. So technically, Femi would be 23rd. So
yeah, again, we haven't seen him on the track yet, so
yeah,
aren't much telling what's happened there. But all right, the new starting. I like the new starting with the way they start on pit road there.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It is. Yeah, they kind of make them start sideways there and roll them off that way, and then they got to group up, and I think it's kind of interesting because that's how they actually do start in real life here at Pocono. So I think it's kind of cool that iRacing incorporated that into this.
was trying to see if I could get maybe a better look at it here, but you really... There you go. There's a full grid of it right there. And I do not have a crank it up cam here. So, still working on that. All right, what? Okay, there you go. I was going to say, what happened to Garrison Hogan there? He pulled over and almost looked like he was going to stay in his pit box or something there. After that great qualifying time, I surely wouldn't want to do that.
No.
All right, we're looking for lap 25 here for the first stage, folks. Well, they're saying the next race is at Michigan.
Huh?
No, I think that's a Gen 6 race is at Michigan tomorrow, but I don't know. And Matt Brasher said in chat there the next Xfinity race is at Michigan.
Next Xfinity race is at Michigan. Let's see.
I think one of them does go to Michigan.
Yeah,
All right.
it is Michigan.
Yep. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's about ready to head in, and we're about to get this underway. It's in and waiting on Ben Nelson. There's the green. We're underway.
Can't wait to see if any of these guys take it crazy here on the start and go like 5 wide down the straightaway.
Well, Jake Nichols ain't wasting any time. He comes right up there behind. Oh, Ben Nelson kind of swings up a wide.
Yeah, kind of throws a little bit of a block in there to kind of keep Jake Nichols behind him.
Yep, and they just went 3 wide. David Shepard. Uh-oh.
Keith Martinson's involved in it. I didn't see
And,
who else was.
and Josh Robin.
Josh Robin, oh no.
Yep, let's go back and check it out here, folks. Yeah, poor Keith. It just seems like every week he's involved in something somewhere and can't finish the race. You know, it's just it's a shame. He goes into the corner here. He seems to be okay. And he comes down into, looks like he comes down into Josh Robin. I don't know. I don't know.
He came down a little bit. Josh Robin also came up some too, I think. So
Okay.
I think Keith came down a little bit, and Josh came up. I think it was kind of like a meeting in the middle there.
Okay.
Well, it looked like to me, but that's just from how I'm going to take a look at a different view here and see what I can see. But
Well, not a good way to start out the race.
no. Now, as you can see here in turn 1, there's 4 distinct kind of like lanes you can tell with the way they got that tar strips there.
Mm-hmm.
And Keith was up in the 3rd lane, and he starts to straddle that tar line there, and he comes down into the 2nd lane coming off the turn. Josh Robin pushes up into that same lane, and they make contact.
I'm actually kind of surprised that brought out a caution because there really wasn't any traffic immediate traffic behind them, but
No, because they were at the tail end of the field, so
yeah.
I am kind of shocked that did bring out a caution.
Well, Austin Roberts did not start the race.
No, he
So
didn't.
yeah, we only have 21 drivers out there, and I'm still kind of surprised that Bobby Cheney did not show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Bobby Cheney and no Femi Olat.
Nope. That's big surprises.
Yeah.
Oh, man, looks like Jake Nichols is going to fake the pits there, but some guys will go down.
Am I not live? I guess I wasn't. Whoops. My bad. Rookie mistake. Yeah, a lot of them did come to pit road, though. The back part of the field, the front 12 stay out. Everybody else comes to pit road. Well, tires are pretty much a premium here, Jeff. So, you know, you got to keep that in the back of your mind at all times. Every time, I know some drivers, it's kind of like a rule of thumb to them that every time a caution does come out at this track, they are on pit road to get fresh tires. So
yeah,
it's just like I said, just some drivers. It's a rule of thumb to them, you know. I mean, every advantage that they can possibly get, you know, to come to pit road and get 4 fresh feel goods on there and get back out, you know, they're going to take that chance.
I mean, who wouldn't? So.
Yeah. Oh, Josh Robbins still on pit road. Everybody else is still out there running. August 19th. Well, that would be next Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said it was anything different than that? I didn't say it was anything different than that, Matt. August 19th. I know that. A week from today. But we weren't sure. Somebody had said Michigan, and that is where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But as far as the date, no, I know it's next Sunday. They'll be back here. I don't think there's any time off the rest of this season. They're here the remainder of the season.
Yeah, there is an off week in there.
Oh, there is? Oh.
Yeah, it's September the 2nd. That's due to the
holiday. Yep.
Yeah, and
Labor
also
Day.
That's also due because Sunday night is the Cup race at Darlington. So, but both Sunday and Monday night series will be off that week. So, and how it works out is it splits the last 4 races, and it makes 2 races, then an off week, and then 2 races.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we got that, Matt. August 19th of Michigan. Yep, we got that. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Josh Robin is back out on the track. He stays on the lead lap. So that's good news. Jake Nichols restarting second. David Shutt third. Brett Pancari fourth. And Kyle Putz. That's your top 5. Zoltan Hertzeg just outside the top 5 and 6th.
Yeah, that's one car I'm going to be watching tonight, Rudy Zoltan, see if he can get up here and probably maybe get that first win or get another podium finish.
Yeah, he's got to run well here tonight to make it into that cutoff position for next week. We got two Somewhere Saloon cars out here. We got Tyler Sifford. Let me see if I can get down here a little closer. Somewhere Saloon in Kansas City, Colorado. Shout out to those folks. Painted there by Drea in chat. Awesome job. And also, wrong guy. Whoopsie. Nicholas Kressel. Also in the Somewhere Saloon car too. Somewhere Saloon sponsoring both of those drivers this season. I think that's pretty cool. All right, JT88. Hey, welcome to MaxSpeedTV there, buddy. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you do subscribe if it's your first time here. We'd appreciate that. Well, Jeff, get him going here, brother.
All right, we'll do. Alrighty, pace car is getting ready to head into pit road, and Ben Nelson's going to lead them off here for the restart. There's the green flag. We're back underway for the Outlaw Gaming and Xfinity Series here tonight for SRA. Here in Pocono, and that was a good restart by Ben Nelson.
David Shutt, third place. And almost looked like he was taking a look there to the inside of Jake Nichols for a second.
I believe he was.
Yeah, Shutt's third in points, so you're going to see those front three up there quite a bit. Zoltan did get by Brett Pancari, goes into fourth now.
Yep. Here we got Kyle Pitts looking to pass Brett Pancari now as they dive into the tunnel turn. Behind these guys, we've got Nick Northrup, Delonta Ballard, and Tyler Sifford racing with one another here. As you've seen that Nick Northrup was trying to hold off Delonta. Delonta was trying to pass on the outside there, but it didn't stick too well, but I think he'll try it again. It looks like Delonta's kind of good passing people on the high side coming through that tunnel turn there.
Sure, yeah, not bad. Well, we may have a challenge for the lead here. Jake Nichols going to pass up. Ben Nelson goes into the lead for the first time today.
Yes, he does.
Ooh, yeah.
Nelson too. And Zoltan Hergzek pulls out here as well.
A little blocking going on there by Shutt. And Shutt goes into second.
Yeah. Wow, this is some good racing between these guys up here.
Sure is. Here comes Ben Nelson back on the inside of David Shutt now. Well, not what Ben wanted to do, though, was to give that lead up to Jake Nichols because he did not want Jake to get that bonus point, but cha-ching, there he goes. He just got the bonus point.
Zoltan Hergzek's looking to take him 3 wide here down the front straightaway.
He sure is. Going into turn 1, somebody's going to have to give here.
Wow.
Nobody's giving. Nope. Good run out right there, man. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think the more they run down there that low, that might burn up their tires.
Into turn 2, the tunnel turn. Zoltan inside David Shutt now. Ben did get back into second, so now the race is on. Kyle Pitts closing in on the back of these two.
Where'd he come from?
And Zoltan goes to third.
Yes, he does. That Kyle Pitts is putting pressure on him. He's like, well, I'm going to have to get around David Shutt now.
Yep. Got to drive it in there and drive it like he stole it.
Yeah, he did just that. But Ben Nelson started, when they started racing Ben Nelson, Ben didn't want that to happen because Jake Nichols got around him, and he's like, no, don't race me, guys. You're going to slow my momentum down. And that's exactly what happened because we can see now Jake Nichols has got him a half a second lead.
All right, back in the fielder a little ways. Sean Williams comes into tonight 11th in points. So he is really close to that cutoff there. The top 12 move on. But he does get around Tyler Sifford. Sifford goes back to 9th. And Nate Trito. That is your top 10. Coming from 18th up to 10th. I don't know what's going on with Brett Pancari, but he is drifted way back to 11th.
Yeah, just in like 1 or 2 laps too, because he wasn't there in top 5 racing with David Shutt and Kyle Pitts up there. Now he's back here in 11th, so something apparently amiss on that 35 car, Brett Pancari. Brad Bothwell's going to go around him now on the outside.
Yep.
Brett's still fighting back.
Yeah, Brad got a little bit tight there coming out of turn 1.
Yeah.
And that let Brett get that run off of turn 1 and go right back around Brad.
Oh, wow. I just noticed something. Femi Olat was in the room, and he just plowed it into turn 1 wall on his board.
Oh, man.
So Femi did make it to the race.
Yep, I did see that, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, right now he's 8 laps down. Make that 9 now.
Yeah, so he did complete 1 lap.
Yep. All right, back up front, Jake Nichols with a 0.6 of a second lead over Ben Nelson, and Zoltan Hertzeg right on his tail.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good racing. They're starting to get single file now. Cody Miller driving around the outside of Garrison Hogan. He goes into 15th. Caressel 17th. Aaron Cummings 18th. And Keith Martinson just drove right around Aaron. What the heck?
Aaron's going back fast there.
Yeah, cool
now.
volley. I don't know what happened to Aaron's car. Just like all of a sudden, oh, he's coming to pit road.
I see some heavy damage on that right front tire.
Yeah,
Over
he
the fender there. He's hit something.
he may have been into the wall. All right, we're almost halfway here to the first stage, folks. We've had 1 caution so far.
And looks like Aaron will take his car behind the wall.
Gives up. He gives up too easy. He gives up way too easy. Riding along here with Zoltan Hertzeg. Looking really good there. Right on, actually them 3 just evenly spaced, right apart. Jake,
Yeah.
Ben, and Zoltan.
I think Ben did get a little bit better of a run in the turn that time than what Zoltan got, and they're still kind of evenly spaced coming back off the corner.
Yep. David Schutt quite a ways back.
Yeah, Ben Nelson pulls out here. He's looking to pass.
Yeah, and he's going to go back in the lead. He got him.
Yep, he cleared him. Wow. Here comes Zoltan now. I don't think he had enough steam there to get around him, though. I think he's going to go back behind. Yep.
But you know, when you get somebody to pull out like that, you always want to try to get your nose up under that guard, because you know you never know. He may have got a little. May have had to lift or something in the corner slowly, and you may be able to go right on by him too. There he goes again, taking a look to the inside of Jake Nichols, and Jake's going to let him go.
Yeah.
Zoltan.
Jake's got something else in store here.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the long run here.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get out there because they got 25 laps. He doesn't want to get out here and grind them tires right up.
Of course not. No, I think he's probably playing this the strategic way here, not to burn his tires up. He's like, I'll let these guys race it out because I'll get them back after we, come back from the stage.
Yeah, he'd like to get the stage points, but even so, if he finished 3rd in the stage, hey, that's still 8 points.
Yeah. Exactly. It's still, so I mean, he's kind of looking at the big picture. He's saying like, oh, Zoltan Hertzeg just hit the wall going off turn 3.
But so did Ben Nelson. Ben tapped it just a little.
Now that hurt Zoltan because that allowed Jake Nichols to get back around him, and we got a car way back there coming off turn 3, went shooting to pit road. I don't know who that was.
Keith Martinson coming down pit road.
Yeah, it looked like he clipped the wall and shot over there. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Oh man, that's a bummer. Man, Keith's been in a lot of trouble tonight, and he just hit that wall coming off turn 4, and that shot him straight to the pit road entrance.
Yeah, and that's probably some good news for Jake right there because, you know, for him to race it up there with Ben, and that's one more point that he can actually, you know, gain, I should say. He's led 6 laps already. Ben has led 9, so Ben's on a roll here to try to lead the most laps. Yeah, wow. Yeah, this is some good racing. David Shutt quietly sitting there in 4th.
Yeah, he's a sleeper. I'm waiting for him to try to pull something out here. I mean, you know, he'll sit back, he'll watch these guys race it out, and when it starts getting closer to the finish of the stage or the finish of the race, he'll start turning up that, you know, engine, and he'll start coming up and trying to race with you.
Yeah, I never count out David Shutt for making it an interesting stage, you know, because well, it's like you just said, he'll turn it up.
Yep.
He's closing in on these guys up here right now. Hertzeg gets back around Jake Nichols.
Yes, he does. Right there shows you that damage isn't affecting his car too bad. Oh, I think Jake Nichols just slid a little bit there coming off turn 2, or turn 1, excuse me.
Yep, here comes Shutt closing that gap up.
Yep. Will he catch more and close it up more coming into turn 2 here? I think he did a little bit.
Got about 8 more laps to go here for the first stage. And I hear Zoltan downshifting there in turn 3, so that could be helping him.
Could be. I mean, you know, not Indy cars, but most stock car racing here at Pocono, you want to downshift sometimes in the corners. I mean, it can literally help you, especially through 1 and 2. To me, Zoltan downshifting in 3, it's a little different. I'm most used to seeing people do it in 1 and 2, and usually stay in, you know, gear 4 through 3. But I mean, it's, you know, still, I mean, it can help you, you know, even though downshifting into turn 3 as well.
Sure. Shutt doesn't seem to be closing as much now on Jake Nichols, but with as many laps we got left to go there, and if Jake is struggling right now, I'm kind of thinking David may have something for him here before we get down to the end of this first stage.
I think you're right.
Because we've seen Jake a little slick there coming off of a couple corners, so I don't know, he's pushing the car just about as hard as he can push it right now. Sean Williams, 9th place. Brad Bothwell into 9th. Or 10th, excuse me. Hey, Cody Miller's picking up quite a bit here. Oh, he just got into the... Oh, man. What a save that was.
Yes.
I cannot believe he kept that thing from hitting the wall. That's what you call the gas and the brake at the same time. That straightens that car right up. Wow, what a job, man. And after all that work he did to get up there, now he's back right where he started, 17th. 1.7 seconds back to second, Zoltan Hertzeg from our leader. And we've got, what, 5 to go? 6 to go. 6 to go here.
6 to go, yeah.
Yeah, Jake Nichols might have picked it up a little bit more now. Actually pulled away a little bit there from David Shutt. And from time to time, it kind of appears like he's closing in on Zoltan, but I don't know. They seem to be staying right about the same distance, but... Zoltan is downshifting. I can hear him. Yeah. And I'm thinking that time might have cost him a little bit of time right there. No, I guess not.
Man, so far in this first leg of the race, Ben Nelson's checked out on these guys.
Yeah, no kidding. one and a half seconds ahead of Zoltan now. Chuck coming up on Jake Nichols. Nick Northrup is in the top 5 now, so this is good news for him after starting at 11th. Nate Trito does get by Kyle Putz, goes into 6th. Yeah, Ben's not looking back, I can tell you that. He's just staying focused right now, holding his line, doing everything just like he needs to do for another 3.5 laps here.
Yes, sir. And most of these guys now are all spread out. I don't really see anybody up in the top 10 battling for position. Maybe Jake Nichols and David Shutt. Yeah, I think that's probably the only 2.
Yep. All right, 3 to go at the line here for the first stage. And Ben Nelson with a 1.6 second lead over Zoltan Hertzeg. Jake Nichols 3rd, David Shutt 4th, and Nick Northrup is your top 5. Yeah, I'm looking for my old buddy Zoltan to pull something out here tonight. It could be a total upset. Could be a surprise win.
Could be.
I think that'd be so cool.
Oh man, Jake Nichols and David Shutt battling hard coming off turn 1 back there. Those cars were getting loose. David Shutt did get the pass.
Yep. And now Nick Northrup's knocking on Jake's door.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like Jake's going to fight him too awful much here. Sure, he'd like to get that position, but Nick seems to be just a little faster. A good run off the corner there. Jake is going to hold off the position this time by. All right, about a lap and a half to go here for the first stage, and wow, Nick Northrup just about took the back end of Jake Nichols' car right off.
Yeah.
Whew. That was close.
It was.
1.8 seconds back to Zoltan. Ben pulling a Marcus Richardson here tonight and checking out.
Yeah.
1 to go at the line here, folks. 1 to go in this stage. And now Jake Nichols and Nick Northrup still going at it back here. Northrup into turn 1, drives it in there pretty hard, does clear Jake. Jake's going to try the crossover, catches the yellow line, upsets that car. Might have been just enough for Nick Northrup to hold him off. I believe it was. So, man, that's an upset there. All right, final time here for this stage. Ben Nelson looking to bring home the win here of the first stage, collecting those 10 bonus points in his truck to try to get caught up here to Jake Nichols going into the chase next week. And he's going to bring it home here, folks, for the first stage. All right, very good. Good racing. They should be throwing the caution here momentarily. There it is. Perfect timing. All right, so we'll get him up here in a few minutes here and try to talk to him. So hold on, and I think we'll wait here and see if they're gonna come to pit road. I don't want to really talk to them knowing that they are coming to pit road. There ain't no getting around it. And they're still going to have to stop one more time, I do believe, Jeff. I don't think they can make it. Well, boy, it's kind of iffy. It would be...
Yeah. Might be a fuel mileage race.
Well, I don't know. 40 laps? No, they can make it. They can make it. But tires, that's going to be the total.
Tires.
Wow, tires. Well, let me see if I can get him on the line here real quick. Jake Nichols, you got a copy? Or I'm sorry, Ben Nelson, my bad. Ben Nelson, do you have a copy?
Yeah.
Well, Ben, congratulations on your stage win there, brother. What's that mean to you in your trek to try to close that gap on Jake Nichols for this season?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, I've been trying to do better at Pocono. It's not one of my better tracks, but I'm getting better and gaining some points, so that's always good.
Absolutely. Well, now you're going to come down pit road. If this thing was to stay green the rest of the way, are you concerned about tires for the remainder of this race?
Yeah, the car's really tight. Right front is suffering a lot, and tires are definitely going to be needed, especially when we get, over 5 laps into the run. It's going to be pretty bad if we don't have fresh tires.
All right, brother, well, I'm going to let you make your pit stop here. Congrats on your stage win, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Congratulations to Ben Nelson. Stage number 1.
Yep, here they come down pit road.
Nicholas Kressel stays out. Not sure if he got to lead that lap or not. We'll find out here in a minute, but James Coulibaly does his usual drive-through. And Ben Nelson is out first. Nice pit stop. Jake Nichols coming out, actually, wow, he come out 4th. Uh-oh. Jake might have got caught speeding.
Might have.
Uh-oh, not good.
Not at all.
No, he did not need that. I don't know if he did or not, but he seems to be falling back through the field, so I would venture to say that's exactly what happened. He got caught speeding off the pit road.
Well, let's see. Pit road speed is 55.
Yep.
And at the line, he was going 62.
Ooh,
So,
nope. Yep,
say,
that don't add up. A little windy here tonight. They're doing 163 miles, 64 or 65 lap. Pit road speed is 55 mile an hour. We were looking at fuel window 45 to 50 laps, somewhere along in there. Tire window 35 to 40 laps is going to put them right on the edge of the tire fall off here. The tires are going to be, if this was to stay green the rest of the way, tires are going to be pretty shot. They got right now 37 to go when they cross the line, so and not counting the stage caution here, we've only had 1 caution tonight, folks, and 3 lead changes. And Nicholas Kressel is going to stay out on them older tires, Jeff. I don't know if that's a good call or not. So is Coulibaly.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at Coulibaly right now. I thought he would have come down pit road, but
Sure.
The lights are still on the pace car, so he could come down pit road this time by.
Yeah, he would not be penalized, but Nicholas Kressel would be penalized if he come down pit road on this lap. Let's see, Koulibaly did that drive through.
Yeah, which he
and
always does to be able to do this right here. So
Right.
I'm looking for him to come in this time by. But yeah, you're right. Nicholas Caressel didn't do a drive-through, so he would be penalized for pitting here because for him, technically, pits are closed.
Right. Yeah, Koulibaly. It's kind of a, what do I want to say? Not really a glitch. What do I want to say? I'm looking for that word. An exploit, maybe? Not really an exploit. It's not a cheat or anything. It's just a hole in the loophole in the process of pitting that he has found that if he comes down, just drives a drive through pit road, he does not get penalized if he pits on the last lap here before green.
Yeah, because in the rules it states that if you come down pit road when it's open, that it will stay open for you until you get the green flag. But if you don't come down pit road when it's open, then with 2 to go, it closes and you can't come back down.
Well, let's see if Koulibaly is coming in. He is coming in. Yep, there he goes.
But Nicholas Caressel on old tires. I don't know how this is going to work out, though.
I don't know. This is going to be fun to watch to see it. I don't think he's going to be any competition for Ben Nelson and those guys that are on fresh tires. I don't see that. But now the news is Jake Nichols is going to be starting from back in 19th.
Wow.
He's going to come down pit road here.
I mean, yeah, this is a 2.5 mile track, so why not come back down and top off that fuel tank of the little bit of fuel that you've burned under pace laps?
Yep. 17th right now. James Koulibaly, Sean Williams coming off of pit road. Going to do 4 tires. I don't think it'll take Jake long to march back up through there, but okay, lights are out. We're going green this time by, folks. Hey, Bobby, there's Bobby Cheney in chat.
Oh.
Bobby, how come you're not racing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, he was at the NASCAR race today. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Oh, that'd have been a heck of a race to be at today. Well, you're okay in points. You're 10th in points, so but more than likely you're still going to make it in. So you could afford it. Yeah, I guess Femi did wreck. Yeah. Okay, here we go, folks. Back under green. Pace car's in. Nicholas Caressel times it perfectly. We're back underway here for the SRA Outlaw Gaming Xfinity Series. And look at this battle going on back here. I'll tell you what, they're all over Ben Nelson right now. Nate Trito, David Shutt. They go 3 wide into the corner. Shutt backs out of it. Kyle Putz right up the middle. Whoa, not quite. He goes to the outside, though. Ben Nelson now to the inside of Nicholas Caressel for the lead. And look who's right up in the middle. Nate Trito. They go 3 wide into the tunnel turn.
That is very gutsy move right there by those 3.
Woo.
Wow, the tunnel turn is a very tricky turn to go. Man, going 3 wide through there, wow.
Where did Nate Trito come from?
I don't know.
Good Lord. 18th place. Oh, he's coming to pit road. What the heck? Don't know. He just peeled off. Okay.
I want to follow him here and see what happens.
Well, Shutt takes over second. Brad Bothwell to third, battling side by side here with Kyle Putz.
Oh. Nate had a black flag.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll do it.
Yep.
Ballard taking a look inside Brad Bothwell. Brad slams the door on him.
Wonder how he got the
Tyler Sifford, and here comes Zoltan Herzeg, going to go 3 wide into the corner. Somebody's going to give. Oh, my gosh, Sifford in the middle. Whoa, and Zoltan, power move on the inside, passes both of them drivers.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm telling you right now, Zoltan, that's why he's my favorite. No offense to anybody else, but man, what a gutsy move right there. And he does clear Delonte, goes back into 5th place.
Yes, he does. I looked into the Nate Trado incident there, and I'm not too sure on what really happened to Nate. The reason he was issued the black flag from SRE admins, but that's what happened. And when he hit pit road, they cleared it, so it was a pass-through penalty. So whatever that was for is the reason why he broke off the pit road.
And David Shutt takes over the lead here. Is not led today. Trying to get that bonus point out of the way here. Ben Nelson back to 2nd. And David Shutt racks up a bonus point there, helping him in the point spread there. 3rd in points coming in today. 68 points behind Jake Nichols. Where is Jake Nichols? He's already up to 8th. He just keeps plowing through here, just taking off one at a time.
Yeah.
Man, he's already back up to 8th place. That's amazing. Oh, he said something in the game chat. Something that they're not supposed to say.
Oh, okay.
So, that'll get you a black flag. Brad Bothwell, Delonte Ballard, and boy, they're trying to follow Zoltan. Zoltan trying to break that draft off of both of those guys, but Bothwell on the outside of Ballard now. Let's see if he gets that run off the corner. Not bad, but Ballard with a good run there off of turn 1. They go into the corner here, side by side. That's not the one I wanted. There you go. Thank you. Now fire the cameraman. Brad Bothwell to 5th. Delonte Ballard 6th. Here comes Tyler Sifford now to the inside.
Man, Tyler's turning on the afterburners here too.
Yeah, Jake Nichols has got a front row seat to this battle.
Yes, he does.
And he's going to go 3 wide down the front stretch.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Sifford. He gets clear. Sifford still keeps it on the inside of Ballard. I'm telling you, Jake's turning up the heat.
He is.
I don't know if he learned something on that first run, but I tell you what, he is not saving tires right now.
Yeah, he's not at all. He's burning them up.
You know who I think saving tires right now is Ben Nelson.
Yeah.
He says, I'll just ride here in 2nd. No, he's going to go for the lead.
I think he heard us.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's like, I'll show these boys I'm not saving. Here I come.
Well, he's got 23 laps. Well, make that 24 when he crosses the line. 24 laps led, the most of anybody so far. Those front 4, boy, I'll tell you, nose to tail.
Yeah.
Zoltan right up there on Kyle Putz's bumper. And Brad Bothwell holding off these guys behind him pretty well. Jake Nichols is still battling with Delonte Ballard. I thought he was clear of him there once.
I thought he was too.
Ballard must have got a good run.
I think he did. I mean, a lot of these guys right here are close together here. You got Brad Bothwell, Jake Nichols, Delonte Ballard, Tyler Sifford, Cody Miller. They're all on the line right here racing. You see Jake Nichols now pulling out. He's trying to get around Brad Bothwell here.
Well, the longer he battles with them side by side like that, the further that front 4 are getting away. Now he does beat Brad to the line that time, but he still has not cleared him enough to be able to come up in front of Brad. Into the corner here. He's going to have to drive it in there pretty hard. Brad gets a good run, and Jake does finally clear Brad Bothwell. Very good. Cody Miller now looking to the inside of Tyler Sifford. That would be for 8th place. Oh, Sifford. Wow, it almost looked like he might have got into the wall there a little.
Let's go back and take a look. I think he might have.
Yeah, because Nick Northrup got by as well. Tyler dealing with a very loose car right now.
Yes.
Bryce Senesac, we haven't talked about Bryce all day today. He kind of went back through the field. Now he's back up here picking up 1 position. Garrison Hogan, he was in the back of the field as well. Started second today. Great qualifying effort. And now he's back in 12th. Well, let's see if Jake can close that gap now on them front 4. He is 1.1 seconds behind Kyle Putz. And Ben Nelson did get back out to the lead and starting to stretch that lead out again, Jeff.
Yes, he is. He's just on rails tonight.
Sure is. He sure is. Well, he wants his championship so badly, and and there's a couple of guys out there that do deserve it. Ben being one of them, Jake another. But I'm not taking that away from David Shutt, Femi Olat. Any of these guys they put themselves in this position all season long to try to bring home this championship, and it would just mean so much to any of them to walk away with the SRA Xfinity Series championship. Man, that it just would mean so much to any of them.
Oh yeah, I mean, taking a look back at the points here, I don't know how far back 13th place was from 12th.
Only 6 points.
Yeah, and that's Chris Bryant. I don't think he's in the race tonight, is he?
No, but Bryce Senesac is, and he's only 7 points back. So, yeah, there's a couple of guys that are kind of on the bubble right there. Cody Miller being on the bubble.
Yeah.
He's 12th place in the points, and if he does not finish ahead of Bryce Senesac and guys like that, now Zoltan is up there a ways, but still Cody's in danger of not making it to the playoffs starting next week.
Yeah, he is.
He is in danger. And Jake Nichols. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it looks like Zoltan is about 19 points out of the cutoff area there. So he's 19 points back from 12. So Zoltan has, I don't know, is that even possible in tonight's race to pick up that many points?
Well, he would have to lead some laps, and some guys not lead laps. Some guys finish way behind him, and he'd have to finish right up there. He'd have to finish up in like 2nd place or something to get the maximum amount of points. So, yeah, Zoltan might be outside looking in next week.
Yeah.
Nichols down to 8/10 off of Kyle Putz and closing.
Yeah, so I say you're right. If Zoltan could finish 2nd, get up there and maybe lead a lap and have some other guys finish behind him and finish either 2nd or win the race tonight, then he might have a chance of getting in next week. But I don't know. It's going to be tough for him, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yep. Well, he is hanging on to David Shutt right now. Whether he's got anything to get by David Shutt, I don't know. But, man, 1.5 seconds up to Ben Nelson. Ben, again, just checking out on this field. The guy is alien status, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, I'm forgetting something here. No wonder Zoltan's wanting to win tonight. As long as you're in the top 20 in points and you win the race, you're automatically in the chase.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Koulibaly. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so basically Zoltan does have to win the race tonight if he wants in.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Koulibaly and Nicholas Kressel back here battling. Nicholas in one of the Somewhere Saloon cars out there in 18th. Started 13th, but has fallen back to 18th. And I don't see any damage on his car, but he's just not up to full song for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know.
Keith Martinson, we thought Keith was his day was done, but He went to pit road early there. It looked like he might be done for the day, but he come back out. He's running okay in 19th. Not bad for starting 23rd. Trying to make the best of it. Nate Trito trying to come back from a black flag penalty. And he's about a half a lap behind them leaders.
Yeah.
And Shutt trying to hold off Zoltan. Zoltan goes into turn 1 side by side with David Shutt. Oh, almost made contact. Wow. That was one heck of a job that Zoltan did to keep that off of David Shutt. I don't know how he did that, because it looked to me on my screen like they may have touched.
Yeah, I think they did.
Good job by both of them drivers, because you know how just a touch sometimes on the back of somebody's bumper can send them around. And for that to not, if they did make contact, for that to not send David Shutt around, wow, good driving by both of them. Good luck by both of them. Lots of luck involved in that one.
Really, lots.
Well, let's ride along with old Zoltan here for a minute and check out what's going on with him. If I can find my camera. Where is it? There it is. Thank you. Right on the bumper, David Shutt. You can hear Zoltan shifting there. And they're racing almost 2 seconds behind the leader, Ben Nelson. Well, even though Ben's kind of checked out, I think he might be just kind of taking it a little bit easy right now. He's got a little bit of a buffer. He doesn't have to push that car quite so hard, unless somebody gets up there to challenge him. Sure, you don't want to give up that much distance on somebody, but you don't want to push your car so hard that you burn up them tires and they just reel you in and pass you either.
Yeah, exactly. No.
I think he's probably kind of watching his relative right now and just seeing, keeping a safe distance. We are at 20 to go here, so they can make it on fuel, but managing them tires is going to be the key.
Yeah, it really is.
Jake Nichols, Kyle Putz. Jake is into 4th. Couple of really great drivers right there, both of them guys. Pretty much equal status there to Ben Nelson. I'll tell you, those guys do put on a good show every week, and they race around each other every week and race each other clean. That's a key. Zoltan took a look again there coming off of turn 3 to pass up David Shutt. Couldn't quite find enough ponies under the hood to get by him, though.
Nope.
And they're still 1.8 seconds behind the leader, almost 1.9. Cody Miller, 6th. Nick Northrup, 7th. Delonte Ballard, 8th. Tyler Sifford, 9th. Tyler did drop 1 position in the points last week, but he's still pretty safe here. He is in 8th place in the points, 156 points behind the leader, Jake Nichols, but I think he's pretty much kind of safe right now. I don't think anybody can get to him as far as point-wise.
No, I don't think so.
Tyler doesn't have a win to lock him in, so Garrison Hogan is back up into the 10th position after a 2nd place qualifying effort by him. That was a really, really awesome and surprising qualifying time. I think he might even have surprised himself.
He might have.
Running in the Hooters car. Everybody's favorite chicken wing restaurant right there, Hooters.
I thought that was Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. And Sifford, a little wiggle coming off of turn 1. Garrison Hogan is going to get that pass on Tyler Sifford now. They're still side-by-side battling back here, but Zoltan Hertzeg, 2nd place for him. David Shutt, 3rd. And Jake Nichols is closing.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, what a run for Zoltan today. I'm telling you. 4th place qualifying effort, and he has been up here inside the top 5 all day long. You know, you cannot say that Zoltan has not tried his heart out here tonight to pick up as many points to put him into the playoff. You know, there's you know, it's sure there's a couple of drivers that aren't here today, but it's kind of immaterial because they're up high enough in the points. Femio Lat, Lachlan McMillan, Bobby Cheney, these guys aren't here tonight. Zoltan's running well ahead of guys like Sean Williams and Cody Miller, Chris Bryant, and Bryce Enisak, so he's running well ahead of them, but not enough points. He may come close. I really don't know. He may come close to that, though. So he's really digging.
He really is, but I agree with you. We've seen probably Zoltan's hardest run yet this season in this race tonight, and the only reason is because he knows he has to run his hardest if he wants to try to make it into the chase next week.
Sure. Well, he hasn't led any laps yet today. He's coming up on James Coulibaly here to put James a lap down. James, I think, stopped. He stopped and took 4 fresh tires, so that's probably what I would have done too, because their tires are just so important here. Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't, because if he had fresh tires, he'd be able to drive around these guys. I don't know. Hard to say. He might be just giving the leaders plenty of room there to race it up. But Zoltan has closed the gap a little bit on Ben. Yeah, here goes Coulibaly. He's got up to speed now, so he was on pit road. Well, that's good news for Zoltan, because he'll be able to use the draft off of Coulibaly. Well, for a second there, he could use the draft off him and try to reel in Ben Nelson. These cars, there is a lot of draft on this track with these cars. A lot of draft.
Yeah.
Shut. Hanging on right there, 3rd place. Jake Nichols closing up on these guys. So even if it does, you know, Jake's trying to get as many points as he can here tonight too, to try to maintain that point lead, but he's already locked in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you know. It's totally, it doesn't matter here. You know, Ben Nelson, Jake Nichols, David Shutt, these guys, they're already locked in. They don't have to worry at all. They're just out here racing and having fun right now. And Jake just going to safely take maybe a 3rd or 4th place finish here. But Ben Nelson, man, he's going to let Coulibaly go by here, it looks like. 14 laps to go, folks. I don't know if Bobby's still in chat or not. Bobby, it's been a heck of a good race, man. Only 1 caution here tonight. I'm sure the guys have already told you that, probably in Discord, but only 1 caution. And I think it's pretty safe to say here Ben is going to walk away with the most laps led tonight. So he's got coming to 40 laps led this time by. And David Shutt got back around Zoltan.
Yes, he did.
Zoltan's working it here, but side by side with David Shutt down the backstretch. A long pond straightaway. Let me rephrase that. That's what they call the long pond straightaway. That's the tunnel turn. Then this is, I don't know what I think they call this a short shoot.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you got turn 3 right here. Jake Nichols driving around the outside here. Whoa. Whoa, man, he pinched Zoltan right down, and Jake goes into 3rd.
Wow.
He is on the move right now. If he was saving Denny tires, he's not saving them anymore. Yeah, I wasn't counting the stage caution there, Matt. Yeah, it was one caution other than the stage caution. Jake Nichols coming up on David Shutt now, wants to get that second place, so it would be the minimum amount of points that Ben would get. Jake led some laps, but he's not going to lead the most laps. And Ben won the stage, so that's going to be a big bonus point for him to come out of here. If he wins the race, won the stage, and lead the most laps, it's the maximum amount of points you can get.
It is.
It'll be what, 10, 11, 12. 12 points off of 31. 13 if Jake can get by David Shutt and take second. It'll be 13 points off of 31. What would that be? 18 points separating them going into next week. But it doesn't matter because all their points are going to be reset to 0 next week.
Yep.
The top 12. Zoltan really wants that position back from Jake Nichols.
He does.
What a run for Zoltan, man. I'm telling you, I am super, super impressed with him this season.
Yes, sir. And he's had a fantastic run.
Well, Jake did the old fakeroo there and faked out David Shutt, goes to the inside. It looks like he is going to get second place. Zoltan follows right along behind him and goes into third.
Yeah,
nice. Wow. Oh, this might not be over yet.
No.
Whoa. Oh. Zoltan. Yeah, them guys are getting a little rough out there right now. Woo. Some good racing going on between those two. Zoltan looking. I don't know. This is turning out great.
Yeah, but the more and more they keep racing, the more and more Ben Nelson's going to pull away.
Yeah, but that's the way that is. That's just a given right there. They're just going to have to accept that. Now it's just race for the best position that they can out here, second place. Yeah. Ben's checked out over 2.2 seconds ahead of these guys. And stretching it out more as they keep battling. And there, Zoltan finally ducks in behind Jake. Coming to 8 to go this time by. Wow, that was some on your edge of your seat racing right there, I'll tell you. There he goes again. Zoltan pulls out. Just pretty much equally matched right now, I would say.
I think you're right.
I mean, gosh, Zoltan, it's so hard to pass. I don't know if there's a way he could maybe try the outside, whether the outsides come in or not. For us to sit up here and talk about that, we don't know. We don't know what that track feels like out there.
No.
Has anybody even attempted a pass on the outside?
That's a good question.
Zoltan again gets another great run, and he's going to clear Jake. It looked like Jake just kind of let him go there.
I think he did.
Wow. Jake's not worried. It's immaterial to him because he's already locked in. It's very important to Zoltan because he's fighting for his life right now to try to make it into the chase.
He is, yes.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be a great effort. I got to say, man, some of the best racing we've seen all night right there between Zoltan and Jake.
The yellow flag is out.
We got a caution. What? Brad Bothwell going around. And not far ahead of the leaders.
No. This is what Zoltan wanted to see right here.
Yep. Well, let's go back and take a look. See what happened here.
Violent.
see what happened. Brad was actually running decent here, but he was up in the pack there earlier. Ooh, caught the yellow line. And, oh my, did he ever. That yellow line there is, oh, that's just horrible. Coming out of turn 1, you don't want to be on that yellow line.
No, it got him loose bad.
Yep. It's really bumpy down there.
Yeah.
So, but, wow, caution out here with 6 to go.
Yeah. This is not what Ben Nelson wanted to see, because now that sets up for Zoltan to get around him, because we're probably going to have about a 2-lap dash to the finish here.
Okay, do you come to pit road?
No.
No?
I mean, if you know it's going to be a 2-lap dash, why would you come to pit road and, you know, give up that track position knowing that somebody else may have a different strategy at play and they stay out, and then there goes your effort and you're down.
Okay, but here's a question for you. If Ben does not come down pit road, and let's say everybody else behind him does, he's a sitting duck out there.
Yeah, but my question is, you don't know no one's strategy except your own. So how do you know what's going to happen? I mean, you'd be sitting there saying, well, you know, everybody behind me looks like they're going to come down pit road, so I want to turn. Whoop, they all fake it and come back out, and it's too late. You're already on it. It's like, wow. So with me, no. If you know it's going to be a 2-lap to 1-lap dash, you stay out if you're up front.
Well, we're about to find out here in just a second. Wow. Oh, man, I don't know. I'd be half afraid that, you know, if Ben comes down pit road and they stay out, he just hurt the heck out of himself in track position.
Yeah. Well,
but
I mean,
it really don't matter, though. You know.
It doesn't, no. But if Ben comes down, oh, look at this. Oh.
How many of them are going to fake? How many are faking it? None. They're all coming in. Awesome. Now that's what I call true racing right there. They're all sticking together on that one. Nicholas Kressel's the only one that stayed out.
Wow.
That was gutsy, but yeah.
He did it the last time.
Yep.
So, I mean, you know. But the question is, I don't think he can hold them off on those old tires now. I mean, look at all these guys getting fresh tires. So, I mean, yeah, we got to see where Zoltan comes out on pit road here.
It's just going to be for track position. Oh, we got some 2 tire changers there.
Yes, we do.
Kyle Putz and David Shutt.
Kyle Putz is out first now. David Shutt second. Ben Nelson third. Zoltan come out fourth, and Jake Nichols fifth.
My.
So.
But again, you know, it comes down to these guys really don't have to worry about it. The only one out there right now that's really in danger of not making it to the chase inside that top 5 is Zoltan Herkzeg.
Yes.
That's the only one right now that's in danger. So let's, I think we need to talk to Zoltan. What do you think?
Go ahead.
Let me see if I can get him on the horn here. Got him. Zoltan Herkzeg, do you have a copy?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Well, Zoltan, what a drive, brother. I'm telling you, we've been watching you for them last few laps. You have been just driving the wheels off of it out there. I know you're driving for your life right now to try to make it into the chase. You're so close, but yet so far. What can you do different on this restart that you have not done today to get up there and try to win this and get the maximum amount of points?
Well, all I got to do is just be super aggressive and try to keep it straight, try not to get turned, and I'm just having a blast out here.
Well, I mean, you know, technically, I guess you really don't have nothing to lose right now because it's either do or die. You know, you got to go. You cannot take a second place. You've got to win this thing in order to make it to the chase. But it's been a great season, Zoltan. I got to say, man, you're one of my favorite drivers out there. So I'm just kind of giving you a little heads up on that. But you know, it's good to see you running so good this season. And doing everything that you've been doing to put yourself in this position for tonight's race, the last race of the regular season. It's a shame you're so far back in points, but it happens. Now you got to dig and claw your way up here to try to make it into the chase. So we're going to wish you the best of luck out there, Zoltan. Do it for the team there, brother.
Thanks, Rudy. I'm going to drive the wheels off this thing. Appreciate it.
You betcha. All right, we'll be watching. All right. So Zoltan ready to bring it home here, Jeff.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Ooh.
You know, the big question here, though, is, Rudy, is that we know Nicholas is probably not going to fare out here too well. But the question is, the guys that took 2 tires here, Kyle Putz and David Shutt, how are they going to fare out on this? I mean, you know, because, I mean, the guys behind them all have 4.
Right.
So.
Yep. And Ben Nelson's got to be extra careful right now, too. Just knowing, he knows that Nicholas did not pit. He knows that Kyle Putz and David Shutt only took 2 because they beat him off of pit road. Because Benjamin has always been just pretty much flawless on his pit stops. And, you know, it's smoking fast times coming off of pit road. So I don't know, man. There's going to be so much involved in this right now, coming down to the end of this, that sure, he wants to finish good. He's led the most laps today, but he's got cars up here that are going to be a little slower. Nicholas is going to be a lot slower, but Kyle and David, they're going to be a little slower. They might be able to hold him off. We've seen David Shutt do a 2-tire change here not long ago and wound up winning with that 2-tire change. If a caution comes out right away, it worked out in his favor.
Yes, it did. We're about to see and find out what happens here, because when they get the green flag, it'll be 2-lap dash to the finish.
We'll get them going one last time here, brother. This will be it.
Yes, it will. Because if another caution comes out, it'll sadly end under caution.
Sure. And we don't want to see that.
No, we don't.
We want to see this race to the end. This is going to be insane.
But I don't know. These 3 guys up here that are on old tires, this is, I don't know. I'm not liking this too well here. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, because I'm not saying nothing against these drivers' driving ability or anything like that, but we know, though, that on old tires, the way these guys are, if they don't hit their marks right, they could spin them. So I'm just like, I'm kind of, just have to wait and see how this plays out.
Shell said she can't hear you in the booth? No, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's on. All right, get them going, Jeff.
All right, will do. Can anyone else hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying she couldn't hear me in the booth, and I was like, anyone else hear her or anything?
All right, folks, this is for all the grapefruits.
Grapefruits? Okay, with Rudy saying all the grapefruits, there goes the pace car.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. We're about to go away here.
And Nelson pulls out. And they're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Zoltan in the middle. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jake Nichols up the middle. I think Ben Nelson might get robbed on this. I don't know. They're going to get the white flag. Oh, he's going around the outside. Nicholas. Oh, they get together.
The yellow flag is out.
That is the race. Ben Nelson. Oh, my gosh. The whole field's tore up.
It is.
Oh, my gosh. Let's go back and take a look at this. What a nightmare that is. Oh, my gosh. We got to see what happened here. Ben Nelson on the outside. I want to see how Ben got into this here. David Shutt, Nicholas Kressel. Now, this is where they start getting a little funky up here. Shutt almost gets into the back of Kyle Putz. Zoltan comes up to the inside here. Shutt comes up. Wow, man. I just don't know, man. This is getting nuts right here. And it looks like Ben tried to miss Nicholas Kressel. There's still 3 wide here. Nick Northrup on the inside. And right there, oh, some net coating between Jake Nichols and Kyle Putz. Some net coating right there, folks. Yeah, look at that. Major net coating between those two. I don't know if I can get, now let me see if I can get down here a little closer. You'll be able to see it here. I'm on Kyle Putz. And you can see there's just some, I mean, Jake's right there, but the net coating involved, I mean, wow, he was like 2 feet from him. And this is going to wreck the whole field right here. Golly, man.
Except
This
for
is
David Shutt
Yeah.
and Zoltan Hertzeg.
Yeah.
They got so.
This is nuts right here.
Yeah.
Ben Nelson's trying to save it, but he just couldn't save it. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you what. Well, this is the final lap, and David Shutt with that two-tire change. It worked out again for him, Jeff.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Skeptical about that. I didn't think it would work out, but I'll be honest though, if that wreck wouldn't have happened, I think he probably would have got passed up. But I mean, just with that being said though, he did the right call to get track position.
Yes, definitely. Wow. Well, congratulations to David Shutt. We'll get down here in just a second, folks, and get these guys on here. So hold on 1 minute.
Yeah, what's up, Rudy?
Well, David, we've seen you. We've seen you do this here earlier in the season, where you did a two-tire change with the closing laps. It worked out in your favor again tonight. Tell me about that crazy, insane finish right there at the end.
Yeah, pretty much worked out almost the same as the other one. When you're around here long enough, you know how these restarts are going to go. So it was crazy. I got shoved into one big push from Putz, I think, and it slid, and then it caught real quick, and I was able to get a lot of grip and get out of the turn. And Kressel got tight, so I passed him, and then I also got hit from, I think, Zoltan a couple of times, and I was just almost actually let off the gas so that they would stack up behind me and wreck. So either way, it worked out great heading into the chase.
Absolutely, yeah. You couldn't ask for things to work out any better for you. I mean, it was kind of a mix-up up there. You know, you got guys, Jake and Ben, and you pretty much locked into the chase, but it was just out there to try to get the win and get the most points that you could, and you know, just racing with your guys, with all the guys out there. So, well, tell us about that two-tire change. What prompted you to do that?
It was only going to be 2 laps, so I didn't want to take 4 tires and then get stuck back in the back of the pack. It's worked for me before, so I decided to do it again, and it worked out twice.
Well, that was amazing. That was some really good strategic calling right there. I'll tell you what, that was amazing. Well, who you got to thank for this win here, David? You guys are heading into the chase next week. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy, especially with the last race being at a super speedway. So the goal is just to get to the final round, and then the last race is a free-for-all, especially this season. So hope to see definitely Nichols and Ben out there, because those guys and myself have been class of the season, so I hope I can battle it out with those.
All right. Well, who you got to thank for this win?
Thank Bobby for running the league.
All right, David, go celebrate that win, brother, and we'll see you. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night, but we'll see you next week here in the Xfinity Series. So congrats on your win.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right, Jeff, you got second. Can you talk to him in there?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Zoltan Hertzeg, you got a copy? Hey, Bo, what's up?
Well, man, we talked to you earlier there and asked what you thought you needed to do to get up there and try to get that win tonight. But, man, this looks like you come up a little short here. And tell us about that final part of the race there and what your thoughts were when that last caution came out.
It was crazy. I was not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed about the caution, but I think if we could have got a couple more corners of those new tires compared to Shutt's old tires, we would have probably ate them up and tried to get that win. But it was a close race. It was fun. It was a fun throughout the race, so it's pretty awesome.
What the caution before that, what was your thoughts on that when you know that Ben Nelson was way ahead of you guys there, and you got that kind of like a reprieve there? What's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I wasn't too sure about the point situation, so I was kind of bummed about the caution because I knew usually I don't fare too well with the late race restarts. I always get screwed over at some point, but it almost worked out.
All righty. Well, what was your thoughts coming into tonight's race here at Pocono, knowing how you fared in the points?
Well, I knew I was far out of it. I knew it was going to take a couple miracles to happen to get into the chase. So I was just going to come out here, try to do my best, try to get that win. But that was really my whole mindset, was just trying to get that checkered flag.
Yeah. Well, I'll say one thing, Zoltan. You had an amazing run to try to get to the championship effort here. We've seen a lot of great racing out of you this season. And what's your thoughts for going into, the rest of the season here and trying to get a W?
Yeah, I'm just going to try my best, try to keep up with these guys, try to get a win, and just hope for the best.
All right, Zoltan. Well, you finished second here tonight at Pocono. Do you have anybody that you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
I want to thank all my buddies that have been going into the No Fear Team Speak, and I want to thank you guys for broadcasting. It's always fun rewatching these races afterwards.
Awesome. Well, Zoltan, congratulations on your finish tonight here at Pocono, and good luck in the rest of the season, and hopefully you can have some good points races and have a good battle with somebody in there.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
All right, Rudy.
All right, Garrison Hogan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, solid run out of you tonight, Garrison. What did you think there on them last couple of laps when all that wrecking was going on? How did you fare through all that?
Just looking at the replay, honestly, I just kept my foot in it, and I held it to the top, just seeing everybody was hooking each other at the bottom and just hoping nobody would come up the track. But it worked out fine, and I got a P3 out of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was an amazing effort on your part all the way around today. You had an awesome qualifying time there, coming in second, started second tonight on the grid. Was that even a surprise to you that you pulled out a second place on the grid?
Yeah, I'm very inconsistent, but I know I have some speed, and sometimes I can just hit that lap. And there's some tracks that I really click with, this Pocono specifically being one of them. So I felt good coming into the qualifying session from practice, and I was just hoping that I got the best coming off of every corner.
Well, Garrison, we know you're pretty much, out of it for the chance for the chase, this being the last race of the regular season, and next week starts the chase. But you've had a very good season. You've stayed in that top 20 in points pretty much the whole season. So what can you take from this season and maybe put forward into next season after this season's over?
Much of this season was just a learning season. I have a lot of things going on in life right now. I just actually moved from Georgia to South Carolina, so I basically am just now setting my stuff up and racing tonight. So I think it's a good transition into the next season. I know for sure I'll try to be more consistent with being quick and keeping my lap times up over an entire run. That's one of my weaknesses. And other than that, I think I'll be fine to get into that top 12.
Well, that's pretty amazing, man. That's there's a lot of good words in what you just said right there. But we wish you the best of luck next season. But Garrison, great run tonight. You finished third. How good does that make you feel pulling out of third place here tonight at Pocono?
Honestly, if it wasn't for Delonte, I probably wouldn't have got there. But it was just worth it. Getting that P2 in qualifying, I felt like I had thrown it away. I had a brake malfunction early on, and I had to pull over and fix it. But luckily I got back into the top 10. I started feeling good about it. Caution came out. It helped me out tremendously to even have a chance. So I really appreciate Delonte, and I think I just drove my butt off right there at the end.
You sure did. You sure did. Well, congratulations to you. Anybody you want to thank for this third place finish tonight here, Garrison?
Yeah, just my Jay Schwartz teammates. They do a great job of working with me, and I continue to work with them, hopefully for more months to come.
All right, Garrison. We'll see you, hopefully to see you tomorrow night, but if not, we'll see you next week. So congrats again on third.
All right, thank you.
All right, Jeff, let's run down through the final results here. All right, coming out home with the win here tonight with that two-tire change, taking that chance. This is the second time in just recent weeks here that he's done that, Jeff, that he's pulled out with a two-tire change coming up to the end of the race like that and pulled out a win. So congratulations goes to David Shutt. Zoltan pulls out a second-place finish. He really needed to win here tonight, but just, man, just an amazing effort on his part to try to get that win. I have no other word for it. Just amazing. Garrison Hogan in third. Delonte Ballard finishes fourth. Brett Pancari fifth. Cody Miller will come home sixth. Tyler Sifford seventh. Chris Bryant eighth. Sean Williams ninth. And Bryce Senesac rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yep, Nicholas Caressa will finish in 11th place tonight. Ben Nelson getting involved in that incident there at the last second. He's going to, from starting from the pole position, finishing 12th tonight, sadly. Man, tough break for him. Josh Robin will finish 13th. Nick Northrup will finish 14th. And Kyle Putz will finish 15th, last car on the lead lap. Jake Nichols, another one that's heartbreak hotel for him. Had such a good run, got caught up in that at the end there. And he will finish in 16th position, one lap down. Brad Bothwell will finish in 17th. James Coolbally in 18th. Keith Martinson will finish 19th. Nate Trado will finish in 20th. Aaron Cummings 21st. And Femi Olat did come out and do one lap, but don't know really what happened. He'll finish in 22nd position. Austin Roberts did not start this race.
All right, very good. Yeah, we were looking at that, and that's a shame because Ben did lead the most laps here tonight, and it's a shame that that happened to him. But in the last lap like that, you got cars out there. Some Nicholas Kressel didn't take tires, and you had Kyle Putz and who was that? David Shutt that did not. They only took 2 tires. Okay. Yeah. Ahead of all these other guys back there that took 4. So things are going to happen. It shook it up a little bit, and David Shutt comes home with the win. So, man, big congratulations to him. Great job by him. So, all right, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. Jeff, thank you for helping. Appreciate that, brother. And I know you're not going to be here for the next couple weeks, but thank you for helping. And, thanks to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night. MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.